Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an Unexplained Phenomena video. I'm continuing the Montauk Mysteries. This is part 6. Before I get into this though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the 4-book fantasy western series. I used to say science fiction western, but it's more fantasy now. There's actually 4 of them. The first 3 are here. The second one is Chaotic West. The third one is Sands of Blood. The fourth one is Dynasty of the Heretic, and these 4 are the Drifters series. They're at their heart, they're a shoot 'em up fist fighting western, but there's everything from time travel to alternate dimensions to mythology, mythological beings, magic, monsters, everything but space aliens and spaceships. It's all in there, so I hope you go to my author page and check it out. And there's a bunch of other stuff. I've got 10 books published. If this one doesn't tweak your fancy, as it were, find something that does, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, Montauk Mysteries, Part 6. I'm doing Part 6 of the Montauk Mysteries series on Grumpy Old Fart. In order to understand this video, you're going to have to watch the first 5 parts before you watch this one. I must reiterate that none of the stories about Montauk have been proven true. All of these allegations are from testimony and stories related by alleged former victims and employees. But the sheer number of stories from these varied sources, which seem to corroborate each other, is, to say the least, staggering. And much of this testimony was done before Congress. So, there you go. In the previous parts, I talked about the various government experiments and their victims. In this part, I'm going to discuss the basis for those experiments and where their advanced technology came from. Many of the alleged victims talked about their interaction with and abductions by alien beings. On this channel, I talk about aliens and alien abductions all the time. This video is a little bit different. The victims here are alleging that a government agency of some type is in league with these aliens, and they are benefiting from some sort of exchange wherein the humans gain advanced technology. The aliens probably benefit from the exchange somehow, but that end of the deal is unclear. It's been speculated by many that many of the humans who go missing every year are taken by aliens. There's a lot of people that go missing, and we have no idea what happened to them. Just saying. Can't all just go off the grid. I mean, there's more to it than that. According to multiple alleged victims, many of the children brought to the Montauk facility at Camp Hero also experienced lifelong alien abductions. Much of this was corroborated by hypnosis and physical evidence in the form of scars and other trauma. It's clear that if these alien beings were It is unclear if these alien beings were extraterrestrial or extra-dimensional or both. There are multiple reports from Camp Hero and from the surrounding town of Montauk wherein witnesses reported various types of creatures and cryptids roaming the woods and the town. These include large hairy hominids like Bigfoot or dogman, that kind of thing. Stereotypical gray aliens, tall skinny beings with tentacles on their faces, small furry humanoids like I don't know, Ewoks or whatever the fuck, large wolf-like bipeds, that'd be like the dogman, multi-legged fuzzy things with antennae, I don't even know what the hell to talk about that, and large spider-like beings with translucent skin. The variety and numbers of these beings varied, but to my knowledge, no attacks were reported. Who knows if these things were ET, extraterrestrial, or extra-dimensional in nature? Maybe they were both. Who knows? There are alleged former employees of Camp Hero that have told stories of interacting with extraterrestrial aliens and extra-dimensional aliens. These interactions were mostly peaceful and many times included bartering with these beings for technology or other advanced research. A lot of these stories, however, included severe trauma, what could be considered abuse, that kind of thing. And it's not good. I'm sorry if some this is the one thing that bugs me because I talk about alien abductions on my channel a lot. If there is a type of a being that comes into our world, either from space or from another dimension, and they're taking humans, they're kidnapping people, performing a medical experimentation on them, or just abusing them, that's wrong. Mr. E.T. comes in, or E.D., or whatever the hell comes into my home looking to hurt my family, we're going to have proof of an alien being in the form of a cadaver. I will make a corpse out of that motherfucker quick. And everybody goes, well, yeah, that's been tried before. Yeah, but, yeah, we'll see. That's all I'm saying. The idea of people bartering for technology from these creatures. Some of the technology has included advanced weaponry, electromagnetic technology, portal technology, time travel technology, and psychic research and related technology. And all of that was included under that Montauk umbrella. In one of those videos, I recall saying, I remember that I said that a bunch of our government projects were kind of lumped under this project Montauk at Camp Hero. Well, here you go. All this stuff is there, including weather control, dimensional portals, time travel, all kinds of stuff. Maybe some of this technology came from aliens. Who knows? I just talked about that. Okay. Several alleged witnesses, victims, and employees have said that DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and other Pentagon agencies were involved at Montauk. We don't know if that's true or not, but who knows, right? I mean, if the stuff that they say happened at Montauk did in fact happen, who knows if the DARPA was involved? I mean, it's right up their damn alley, right? Government research projects. That's it, right there. It's right there in the name, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Over the past decades, stories have cropped up of black budget situations where government projects are funded off the books, so to speak, to the tune of trillions of dollars. There's a man named Stephen Greer. He talks about them in a number of his documentaries. Now, I'm not a fan of Stephen Greer because he takes drugs. He takes mind-altering drugs to talk to aliens. He said that in his videos. He said that in interviews. So I don't know that I trust everything he says, but I am 100% behind his disclosure project because I believe America, the American people need to know what we're funding. In his videos, he talks a lot about these black budget projects, and he's not the only one. So, if these black budget projects are real, it would seem that Camp Hero is a prime candidate for such funding. After all, the funding and payrolls had to come from somewhere, right? I mean, people don't work for free. Government employees get paid. They get paid well. Military people get paid. They get rather well, decently, because they get good benefits. But the money had to come from somewhere. It doesn't magically materialize, okay? Regardless of which stories are true or not, it is more than evident that weird shit was going on at Camp Hero, and we will probably never know the full scoop or scope of the experiments that were tried there, that were studied. The one thing that got me about this whole thing, and I did an entire video on it about the children. It's bad enough if you're going to take a human being, a fully adult and cognizant person, but to take a human being that's a child. I'm sorry. There's a special place in hell for people who abuse children, and they certainly earned it. I'm just saying. I don't even have a word to describe that. In my opinion, how bad that is. I'm just going to leave that at that. But if a tenth of that stuff is true, that with the kids, yeah, there's going to have to be hell to pay. Somebody's got to be held to account, and I would be 100% behind a full investigation, a full independent investigation that figured out exactly what did happen at Montauk. And if stuff was going on with kids like they say, yeah, there's somebody's going to have to be held to account, because that's goddamn bullshit is what that is. My 2 cents. Sorry about that. All right. If anybody else has any more information or any alternate information, if you disagree with me, if you have if you think I got something wrong, please put that in the comments. If you think all this is bullshit, put that in the comments. Okay? I'm sure we'd all love to read them. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.